Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm a student physical therapist from South College, and today I'm going to be showing you how to manual muscle test for the shoulder. So the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself to the patient. Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm a student physical therapist from South College. I'm going to be working with you today on your shoulder. Today we're going to be doing a manual muscle test, which is going to just test that strength of the shoulder. So once you introduce yourself to the patient, you're going to go ahead and start. The first motion we're going to do is shoulder flexion. And so when you start, you're going to have them do that full range of motion, shoulder flexion, starting by their side. Bring that arm all the way up for me. Good. And you can go ahead and relax. So that's going to be a grade 3 because he was able to do that full range of motion. So now we're going to check for a grade 5. So he's going to bring his arm about to a 90-degree angle. You're going to stabilize at the shoulder and give resistance at the proximal end of the elbow. You're going to resist against me. You're going to do 3 holds, hold, hold, hold. If he is able to hold that 3 times, that's going to be a grade 5. Now we're going to do 2 holds, hold, hold, and if he breaks, that's going to be a grade 4. Now, if he's not able to do any of these, we're going to go ahead and move over. So he's going to lie on his side. And in side lying, this is going to be a gravity minimized position. So if they're not able to do it against gravity, you'll put them in a position where it's not against gravity, see if they can do that range of motion. So again, stabilizing at the shoulder, have them do that range of motion up. And if they are able to do that, that's going to be a grade 2. Now, if they're not able to do that, you'll just see if you can feel any muscle contraction at the anterior deltoid. So now the next motion we're going to do is elbow or shoulder extension. So you're going to lie on your stomach for me. Good. So with shoulder extension, you're going to stabilize at the scapula, have them bring their shoulder back. Good. And then we'll go down about halfway. So that's going to be that grade 3. And then as we're down halfway, I'm going to give that resistance just proximal to the elbow. Again, we'll do those 3 holds. Hold, hold, hold. That's going to be that grade 5. And then hold, hold, and the break is the grade 4. Now, if he's not able to do this, again, he's going to be side lying. So you're going to go ahead and flip to where you're facing the couch. Good. So again, be side lying. He'll just bring that arm back. Good. And then go back. That's going to be that grade 2. Grade 1 is going to just be palpating that posterior deltoid to see if he's getting any muscle contraction. If not, it's going to be a grade 0. So for the next one, you can go ahead and lie back down on your stomach. We're going to do shoulder internal and external rotation. So he's going to bring that shoulder about to 90 degrees, have the elbow flexed at about 90 degrees. Stabilize that scapula in the back of the shoulder. For external rotation, he's going to bring that arm up. Good. So he has that full range of motion there. And then we'll go ahead and show you internal rotation also. So go ahead and go. And then he's into that internal rotation. So he's able to do that. So that's going to be a grade 3 for both. So now we're going to check for a grade 5 and 4 for external rotation. So go back into the external rotation, about 90 degrees, stabilizing at the scapula. You're going to give some pressure just proximal to the wrist. So you're going to do that hold, hold, hold. That's going to be a grade 5 because he didn't break. And then hold, hold. If he breaks, that's going to be that grade 4. Now we're going to check that for internal rotation also. So we'll put him in internal rotation. Again, just proximal to the wrist. You do hold, hold, hold. That's that grade 5. Hold, hold, and that break, that's going to be that grade 4. Now, if he's not able to do either one of those motions, that's when he'll come back to the table and he'll sit. He's going to be sitting facing the table. And we'll just have him in a neutral position with his elbow bent. And he's going to bring that shoulder into external rotation, stabilizing that shoulder, and then into internal rotation. Good. And that's going to be that grade 2. And if he's not able to do Grade 2, we'll check the muscles, the rotator cuff muscles for the grade 1. All right, the next one we're going to do is abduction. So since he's sitting, we'll just go ahead and turn his chair. Go ahead and have a seat for me. So abduction, he's going to start with his hand by his side. He's going to go out and up. Good. He's able to do that full motion, so that's going to be that grade 3. Now we're going to have him at about a 90-degree angle, stabilizing that shoulder and giving resistance just proximal to the elbow. Resist against me. We're going to do those 3 holds. Hold, hold, hold. That's going to be the grade 5. Then hold, hold, and if he breaks, that will be that grade 4. Now, if he's not able to do this in this position, that's when he'll move back over and lie down on his back. And then he'll bring his arm out to the side and up. Good. So he's able to do that, so that's going to be that grade 2. And then if he can't do that, we'll just check to see if there's any muscle contraction for those abductors, which would be the supraspinatus and the middle delt. So we just have 2 more that we're going to do. So we're going to do horizontal adduction. So lying on his back, we're going to bring his arm at a 90-degree angle. He's going to flex that elbow for me at 90 degrees and bring it across his chest. Good, and then back down. So that's going to be horizontal adduction for grade 3. Now we're going to just check and see for grade 5. So he's going to bring it about right there, partial way. I'm going to give him that resistance right against me. Hold, hold, hold. And don't forget, stabilize at the shoulder. So giving resistance again, just proximal to the elbow. Hold, hold, hold. Perfect. It's going to be that grade 5. Now we're going to do grade 4. Hold, hold. That will be that grade 4 because he broke on that second hold. And he's not able to do this, then we'll move back over to the chair. And I don't have a high enough table, so I'm going to support his arm for him. So you'll bring the shoulder at a 90 degree, elbow still 90 degree, and he will just bring that arm over across his body. This is going to be the gravity minimized position. That would be grade 2. If he's not able to do this, you'll just check and see if there is any muscle contraction of the pec major. Our last one is going to be horizontal abduction. So he's going to go back and lay on his stomach. So this is where he's going to have his elbow bent at 90 degrees. He's going to bring that shoulder back. Perfect. This is going to be the horizontal abduction grade 3 because he's able to do that range of motion. And then we're going to check for grade 5, stabilizing at the scapula, giving resistance proximal to the elbow. Hold, hold, hold. That's going to be grade 5. And then hold, hold, because he broke on that second. That's going to be that grade 4. And again, if he's not able to do this, this is when he'll move back to the chair. And we'll do that gravity minimized position for the grade 2. Again, I'm going to support his elbow because we don't have a high enough table. But that's when he'll just bring his arm back just to see if he's able to get that motion. If he's not able to get that motion, that's when we'll check the posterior deltoid to see if we get any muscle contraction. If we don't, that's going to be that grade 0. And these are going to be all of the motions for the manual muscle test of the shoulder.